have these beautiful markers up. Phase 1, you will see 3 markers to your right, the moon, triangle, and red X. If you have those, if you are one of the 4 and one of those markers are above your head, that is the place you are going to stand. You will stand on your marker. Junks.
To drop traps, you might want to.
Yes, to drop traps. So you will stand there, drop your trap, get out. Watch when you run out, especially if you're on the red X or you're behind that. So you don't trigger a trap as you're running back to the group. Junks and Potat, can I get both of you on popping traps?
Yeah, tides are alternate.
Yes. Tide is the backup. So, need another thing for you, Junks, is after we go into the first intermission, can you clear those 3 markers out?
Clear them out?
Clear them out, take them off the map.
Kazindo, we go to Starside for the rest of the fight.
Yep, the rest of the fight we will go to Starside behind the spikes. So you're going to have to jump spikes, then drop your trap. Don't get hit by the spikes, get stunned, and then your trap drops and immediately gets broken by the spikes that have just impaled you.
Tide, it's me and Potat are the primaries, and I mean, technically it's the 3 of us, and we just rotate depending on who doesn't have chains.
Yep. Okay. I just wanted to verify who the other. Yeah. I knew you were one. I didn't know the third.
Copy.
All right. For the 4 markers around the room: skull, blue, purple, and orange. Those are the spiked balls that we will be destroying as we move through. As always, we need everybody alive going into phase 3. We are going to lust in phase 3, so we are not using time warp or lust on pull. That will be in phase 3 when we burn them. As always, the tanks will be running and dropping everything to Starside. During phase 2, when you were dropping your traps over there, just kind of cheat to that side with the tank. So as I'm dropping it, as myself or Tano are dropping these spikes over there, it's only that first small circle, so you can actually stand where that star marker is. I wouldn't recommend it because I don't know if the spike, the tank ability is drop-off damage. So, but
it is drop-off damage.
Yeah, so just kind of stay in the middle with everybody. Once you see us run out, once it hits, then make your way over there so you can get behind the spikes as quick as possible. Here's the other fun thing.
Just food for thought here. The time, this is what I was talking about last night. The timing is you guys ended up going to the corner first. Then traps were going out. So that's what I was explaining last night. Is it's not that the traps are going out first and then the tank gets the hammer. It's you guys are getting the hammer first, then traps. That's how the timing was last night.
Correct. So, but if I'm having them cheat to that side in phase 2 and phase 3, I don't want them taking unnecessary damage because they're 1 or 2 squares over trying to get over there. So, yes, the hammer goes out. We drop the spikes. Once that happens, if the traps are out, then people with traps will start moving to that corner so they can drop their traps. If the traps are not out, then everybody's going to be moving to that corner, because it's a benefit of getting behind the spikes as quick as possible. Therefore, we don't have to worry about that mechanic for the rest of the platform.
Okay.
The one downside to that, if the balls spawn on Skull's side during, I believe it is my 3rd hammer of phase 2. Jess, I'm going to call it out. We're going to need big cooldowns if we have any available, because I'm going to try and pop as many as I can so the spike balls don't one-shot us. That's the only gamble, that's the only RNG of this fight, is where the spike balls are coming from. So just a quick recap. Phase 1, traps are dropped over in this general area. Blood splatter is the one that if you are marked but you don't have a beam of light, you will put it here. People that are popping traps in that phase, you are going to work from here back to the center. Phase 2 and Phase 3, we drop our traps roughly in the area of Star behind the spikes. So you will jump the spikes and then you will drop your traps. In that instance, your people who are popping traps, you guys are going to pop from the middle out to the edge. So Phase 1, edge to middle. Phase 2, middle to edge.
Yeah, it's gonna bother me.
Yeah, I was doing it from all the way back there at the door. Remember, this fight is a dance. As I've said on Soul Render, we have the DPS to kill this guy. We do not have the DPS to bypass mechanics.
Had to get coffee there. Apologies.
Alright, game time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Change, cheat to the right side. Stay away from those. Stay away from those markers.
I was like, you go first. I'll be behind you. Potat, you're gonna have to pop these traps. Chains are still gonna be on me. Oh, they just came off. Okay, I'll take care of them. Popping 1. Popping 2. Popping 3. Letting the last one fall off. Oh, the spikes will take care of it.
Alright, intermission. Do we have a res for Necro?
We do.
Yep, I got him. You're safe there.
Next res in 3 minutes.
Remember, keep moving so we don't drop swirls on everybody.
I heard it was subpar.
Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers.
Alright, traps are now going to Star behind the spikes.
Spike falls. Reverberating hammer.
Big healing on people with chains here.
Flame class trap.
Perfect.
Dropping 1. Next one. Last one.
Perfect.
Annotated boss.
Letting
Bottom
the last
last
one.
one.
Spike falls.
Ah, shit, I'm down.
Reverberating hammer.
Did put that soulstone you?
Yeah, the res is still down though.
Crap, yeah. 1 minute. On next res, Kale, for Jess.
Alright, stay alive.
I've got runic power. I'll get it up when I can. 45 seconds.
Embers. Shadow steel 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 embers.
15 seconds, I'll get Jess up.
Steel embers.
Boy, if your mana totem's up when the boss comes down, can you drop?
Yeah.
Scott, can you healing tide?
10 seconds on second pots if you use it at the start of the fight.
Jess is up.
Stay away from this. Stay away from that edge.
Spike falls. Dual blade side. Flame clasp trap.
Put that. You're gonna have to pop. Nope. Tide, you're gonna have to pop. Oh no, it's off on us. I'll take Everett. All right, one went off. Next one.
Kata, this is you.
I'm on it, hon.
Thank you.
Letting the last one drop off a tank.
I have to click 4 buttons, but
I know you got
takes
it.
me damn.
Oh.
Spike falls.
It takes me a second to get it all off.
Yep, that's all right.
Alright, let's jump off. That way we can get back.
All right, so I'm guessing. You know what? Let's just not take that chance, then, Kale. I'll just pop them all, and that way Hammer doesn't double up with. I think is it ramping up with the fight or something?
Was there 2 right there on 1, or did you pop 3?
There was
no, I
two.
definitely it was.
No,
thought I
I
popped
see
3.
back to back. I see back to back flame
Ooh.
class eruption.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
got-
killed us.
I got the scythe and both.
Yeah, they were on top of each other. That's why everyone you couldn't see them. They were directly on top of each other, I think.
Makes sense then. All right.
Because it was one space in front of me, so when the scythe hit,
Yeah.
it popped that. So in those instances, Junk still popped 3. I'll take care of the last one before the scythe hits me.
Okay. That's my fault, guys. Sorry about that.
Well, I don't know if they could have been popped if they were stacked on top of each other. You'd have blew 2 at the same time, I think.
Yeah, if you stack them close enough, there's no way to get rid of both of them.
No, he popped all 3. It was just the 4th one was the one square in front of where we're dropping scythe. So as soon as the scythe hit, it also
No,
popped when the
your
spikes came.
scythe hit 2.
Yeah, I thought I was seeing 2 flame cap.
Yeah, we got scythe and then double tapped on the traps.
So whether it was Junks popping 1 and then the scythe hitting 1 or the scythe hitting 2 that were double stacked, either way.
Yep.
We got to be careful about the timing in case it plays out like that, where someone dropped a trap where it's going to get hit by the tank mechanic. And then, because that's wiped us last night once. We tried to call it out and it's still.
Yeah, no, if there was only 1, we would have been fine. But because it hit that second one, that second hit was 32,000 on me. There's no way we were going to survive that.
So yeah, people just need to be good about not stacking them on top of each other once we move to the star side.
Other than that, popping those traps were fucking clean that run.
How wide is the tank mechanic in the as it gets to the last phase? Is
3.
it still is it 3 things?
Yeah, it's increased from 2.
So do we really need to not even drop it on star? It needs to be in from star then to be safe. Because if there's one dropped like one, closer to the edge from star and then on star and it hits for 3, then that's 3 that could go off just from the tank mechanic, or 2 that could go off from the tank mechanic.
Oh, the traps.
Yeah, I still want to drop them over on Star Side behind the rolling spikes. We just need to get them broken up and leave just one left to where when I go out there, there's only one trap that's going to be triggered.
Yeah, tank mechanic, if it's hit anything, it only needs to be basically one trap left. We should always be popping 3, just so we don't risk that happening.
We're good. That was a good pull. It's just
Yeah, that was.
we had bad luck with two traps on top of each other. So we only adjustment we need to make is make sure we get 4 traps separated. That's
Can
it.
we put Tana on group 1? I
Also,
would
if you have
appreciate
chains
that.
and there's somebody next to you trying to get away from you, just hold still. So you don't run with them and kill them.
Yeah, I said sorry, Necro.
Thank you for moving Tana.
I was like, get away from me, but you just were like, no, I'm going to follow you.
I was trying to get away from you, but you being the silly demon hunter guy, whatever, jumping all over the place.
I just picture let me love you.
He was trying to hump my leg.
Yeah.
And he just earned himself 500 DKP.
I mean, let's be honest. There's no way I'm going to keep up with you.
Yet
But
somehow you did.
you were always next to me.
All right, right there. Let's just clean up phase 3 a little bit more, and we got the kill.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Can
That
we
move.
just- Can we reset real quick?
I didn't even auto it though. That was literally just my serpent kick that hits for 168.
Spike falls.
Oh my god. I'm not even on the damage meter. I don't even think I damaged him.
You should probably just reset this.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, jump off.
Don't release.
Don't release.
Oh, wait.
I blame me too.
I'm sorry. Release.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think
That was a fake out. I thought I had it. I'm sorry.
But the thing is I went to go use it and I couldn't.
Oh,
Was it on cooldown or something?
yeah, it might be.
Who's pulling first, Kale? You or Tano?
Me.
I'll just
Yeah, me.
Probably lazy.
let's see if that helps.
The face pull with no damage.
I don't think it works that way. Not if we have damage on him.
But look, I'm not on the meter though. There's literally only 14 people that did damage in that fight.
But if you face pulled before he took damage, that might be why he hit you.
Wouldn't that be a separate instance in my thing though?
Not if it won't be on a damage meter probably if you didn't do any damage. Because there is obviously like just aggro radius. If you're within that, it'll pull the boss too. Because remember, we don't have Griff here. We're not stealth going up there. And that's why you survived, I guess.
Yeah, it's all ready in just a second or someone else is.
Okay.
Alright, let's try this again without the face ball.
I think a shaman should pull this time.
On it.
No free range, Mike.
Oh, come on.
My finger was on taut before anybody could do shenanigans.
James, make sure we keep those world markers clear.
Alright, I'm writing a strongly worded letter to Blizzard.
I'm going to write a positive one because it's not me that has to do that, Kale.
Oh, I just got chains. Potek, can you
I
take
have
care?
chains.
Leave the last one, Potek. Hit one more.
Oh, I made it through that one.
Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers.
Oh, I blinked right into it.
Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers.
You and I both have chains, right?
Yeah. Tad, you're going to be up.
Okay.
Flat.
Do you have ink card? Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead, Potek.
Reverberating Hammer. Flame Clasp Trap.
Okay. I can take
There's
care
two
of
that are close,
Taking
but
them?
you should be able to break them.
Okay. Got 1. 2.
Scott, healing tide.
3. Leaving the last one.
Spike Balls.
Big heals on those with chains, please.
Reverberating Hammer. Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers.
Mana Tide should be up too when it comes back.
Shadow Steel Embers.
Be at the boss.
Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers. Shadow Steel Embers.
Lust.
Dual Blade Suck.
Here, 1. 2. Last one. 4th one's open.
Scott, can you spirit link us?
But
Yep.
God. Someone's gonna take care of traps. I'm dead. Let him leave him alone. Just tunnel into the balls. Let's see what happens.
Head to the other corner, Cat.
We should be good.
Looks like it.
Hurry up.
Oh, here comes balls.
GG.
Nice. GG.
May have been the
looked at them.
spikes. May have been the spikes because spikes are 3 wide in phase 3. Nothing like getting a holy pally, holy spec trinket or conduit on that fight.
What are you doing next?
Guardian.
Can somebody confirm if we're doing Guardian next?
Nope, turn around, going to face grabber.
You made Dad mad. What'd you do?
I just needed confirmation, that's all.
Actually, you know what? Bypassing buttons, I'm going up to Kel'Thuzad.
Nice. Who's got that skip for us?
I'm proud of you, Boral. You're interrupting. Intuition. Those poor urns, Necro.
Yeah, I mean, he just demolished them.
I bet he gives embers. So it depends if you want embers, probably.
I want everything.
Got to get those, get that 150 to do the last upgrade. Shards? I don't think so.
No, you can only get them once. Once you have them, that's it.
Oh, we're fighting him.
Yep, Jumpy thinks so. Is he wearing that title? Very fitting. Oh, yeah, he was a lot easier than the other ones. I guess that makes sense.
Alright, can we drop a table for those who died on Painsmith? So, Tano, the only heroic upgrade is Obliterate, which is another debuff we take for 12 seconds, along with Sunder for 20 seconds. So we cannot be within 6 yards of each other.
Alright, so pretty much one's behind the boss, one's in front.
Yes.
Too easy.
Man, that's just a DPS and healing check.
Oh, it's going to be a healer check because 82k on the first hit, 62k on the second hit.
And the second hit is 200% increase as well because of the debuff.
Oh, so we get to blame Jess every wipe then, right?
Yay. There's Vantus runes in the bank.
Yeah, I don't forget about those, Gal.
Yeah, this could be one to use for it, but we could probably do a poll first and see.
Yeah, because it may be something similar to where Tano, you'll take Sunder, I'll take Obliterate, and then when I take Sunder, you'll take Obliterate. It may just be a difference in tank swapping. Alright, as always, we're going to go first 2 pillars up front, and then we'll finish up in the 3rd pillar in the back. When purging protocols come out, we are going to let it kill off the orbs and then bring them in. So, healers, be mindful, we are going to let one of those purging protocols go off.
Yeah, that's really important that that tank is in the raid group.
I believe in Kale.
Only once. Okay, then yeah. Tano, then it'll be Sunder, Obliterate, we'll stack with the raid, and we'll just have to tank swap, making sure whoever's got Obliterate stacking with people on the raid group.
Is this like the swap on Agrimar or whatever? Kind of?
I think so, yeah, where he had like one attack, except that I don't think it's a preset order, right, on this game.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Agrimar was like a 3-hit combo, but it was a set order.
Yeah, it was a combo on Agrimar.
This I think he can do in different orders. It's just a tank will have to turn, to basically just hop into the group. So the raid should be, unless you have to get out of the group, you should be stacked right behind the boss.
Yep, and the only time you gotta move is when he channels that big beam behind him. but he's not attacking us, therefore we don't have to worry about stacking with everybody else.
And obviously take circles out. And the closer the raid is, the least distance they have to travel out with those circles too.
And for those of us joining us, this green spot right here is where we're going to snap back after he goes nuclear at these pillars. So once that starts channeling, run as far as you can. Tanks will bring the boss back to this green circle, and then move on to the next pillar in the front. Only after that pillar is done, we will take him to the center. And if you get lost, look for the moon icon. He will be stacking up with the DPS.
The square?
Is it a square moon?
No, look for the moon. I know which icon I put up there. Just look for the moon if you're lost.
Squoon.
No, but in all honesty, DPS, make sure you're stacking with square, i.e. auto zone. That way everybody stays nice and tight. If you have to spread out and when we snap back, you'll come right back to the square auto zone.
Unless I'm running out. Don't follow me.
It's going to pull in to see how this fight looks.
5, 4,
And we'll hear on pull.
2, 1. Form sentry. Disintegration.
Dodge that.
Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate.
There's the tank stack.
You're safe here.
Let this first one go off. Move to the pillar. Make sure we stay stacked up unless you have something you have to run out.
Stay in, stay in.
Disintegration. Radiant damage. Form sentry.
Can you walk, Scott?
Yeah.
Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate.
Second one? Oh my god.
That was
back to back. Yeah. Yeah, jump
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and jump off.
Don't release.
Alright, so normal ground swirl. Pano is Sunder. Fancy one is Obliterate.
Not so much that, it's more that it can be a combination of 4, not 3.
Yeah, is it if it's the same attack twice in a row that you have to taunt? Is it one of those?
Yeah.
Because of
both
the
of them
default
do.
strike.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like the monkey. The ape had that, right?
All right, Tano, you released. You gotta hope the feast is still here. Okay.
I made it back before the next pull. Barely.
Is there a portal to shortcut here now?
You spawn in the starter room. Like where we came up to this area.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, there's our rogue. Hello, Griff.
And Griff, so you know, we are on Guardian. We down Painsmith after 2 pulls.
Nice.
Oh, so we're not counting that one?
That face one doesn't
No.
count.
No, we're not.
That's Lazy's responsibility, not ours.
That was a test.
I blame
something.
Griff.
The emergency monk broadcast system.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this guy, that ground laser, I think it's it seems quicker from what I remember on normal, but it is always hard to see. At least for me it is. So just keep your eyes open for it.
Head on a swivel, stay fleet-footed.
I think it targets somebody, so since we're grouped, is always going to come right through the group most of the time.
Just hold on 1 second.
Yeah, just a reminder, guys. We're going to use that orange where I put the marker, the orange pillar that we go to. So inside that circle, again, we all need to be grouped up right on the boss's ass. And then when those debuff circles come out, those with the debuff, you have to stay inside that circle but move towards the back. We will leave plenty of room for all 3 of you to fit in there.
All right, we're going to make one slight change. Not everybody's going to soak for Obliterate. Junks, can you split the raid into 2 groups for me, please?
Sure. Okay, all set.
All right, groups 1 and 3. You will be on blue. Scratch that. Groups 1 and 3, you were on purple. 2 and 4, you were on blue. Not everybody's going to take Obliterate, because it's a 4-hit process. Tanks take 1 Sunder, 1 Obliterate, then we swap Tano. We'll take 1 Sunder standing back here, and then 1 Obliterate with our group. Reason being, you take 500% increased damage from Obliterate after you take the first
5,000%.
5,000. Well, I don't know if that's a typo or not, but you take.
No, there's a comma. It's not a typo.
So, in order to not one-shot the group, this is how we're going to do it. So can I Tide, but only once.
Actually, Shaman can take it twice. So look at that, OP. Every 30 minutes or whatever.
So
Also what she said.
Groups 1 and 3, you're on purple. 2 and 4, you were on blue. So, again, also, when we get to the pillars, we're all going to stack up in front of the boss. That gives 3 open areas for bombs to go out. Bombs still need to stay inside that ring, just explode away from everybody else.
Yeah, everyone understands that. Like, if the raid is at 6 p.m., the bombs need to be at like 9, 12, and 3, pretty much. There's more than enough room to do it.
Yep, and all this is just a rinse and repeat fight. Once you see this, after the first pillar explodes, that's what we're doing on the second pillar, and that's what we're doing on the third pillar.
So I'm assuming he doesn't do his combo when he's in by the pillars.
No, not that I see.
No, because he's charging up.
Sure. Okay.
All right, any questions? Gonna say this one more time. 1 and 3, you were on purple. 2 and 4, you were on blue.
So is that all the time, or only when?
All the time.
All
That
right.
way, it's less you have to worry about moving for beam.
2, 1. Form sentry. Disintegration. Sunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Sunder.
Okay, that hurt.
Kata, can you onk?
No, I cannot.
Oh, I
Yo,
see.
Can we get him up?
Gotcha. You're
Yep.
safe here.
Protocol. Purging protocol. Radiant energy.
Get on his butt, everybody. Get in close.
Bombs, get those out.
Not out of the roof.
Integration.
Okay.
Radiant energy. Form sentry.
All right, snap back to your groups.
Sunder. Obliterate.
We have 2 healers down.
Obliterate. Sunder.
Jumping off.
Disintegration.
We gotta release.
We might want to move the tanks up a little closer to the other markers there, because I noticed you guys are pretty far away from us for the soak.
Yeah, that's one change we will be making, but the other change is people have to start doing mechanics. We're having a lot of people die to stupid stuff.
Yeah, I died to
Stuff that-
stupid shit.
We got to keep the bombs when we got them over there charging by the pillars. We got to stay inside that ring. Like Lazy was saying before the last pull, if we are at 6, 9, 12, and 3 on a clock are open. Stay inside the ring, just spread out so you're not exploding on anybody else.
Any benefit to having a gate at the pillar? It's kind of a tight area, and I know sometimes the gate can kind of get in the way.
Only to get away, right? That'd be the only time you would want to use
Yeah,
it.
to get away.
And we have 3 pillars to do. That's my concern.
I can always drop another one.
Yeah, like I was dropping Windrush totem
My
there.
yeah, I would rather use Windrush because someone could accidentally hit the gate and now they're dead out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Save the gate for third pillar. So on that third pillar, when we're getting ready to charge out, everybody can just gate back to the center. So we'll use Windrush on pillar 1, Roar or second Windrush on 2, and then gate on 3. Might be a little bit close for those. Because there is a range on Sunder and there is a range on Obliterate.
Okay. Let's make sure we get the boss in the right area then.
My healing ring can cover all that, so the AoE heals will be good.
Yeah, if this is gonna work, Hale, everybody's got to be in the spot because, well, actually, Melee, how big is the hitbox? So who's in 1 and 3? So Lazy, if you're standing on purple, can you hit him on green?
I haven't specifically tested the size of the hitbox.
I can tell you right now, when I was standing on green back here and he was on green, I could still hit him as a tank.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think tanks are standing on green, not the boss, right? So this is pretty close.
No, he's saying the boss is on green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we had green back here, boss would be where the green pillar is. I was standing back here where the table is at, and I could still hit him.
Sure.
So the melee should be fine.
Yeah. So for the sake of not moving markers in the middle of the fight, just visualize if the tanks can't get the boss exactly back on green, just visualize where you need to be, where your groups. You don't have to stand on purple.
Just remember which leg you're behind.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Form sentry. Disintegration. Sunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Sunder.
Moving.
Purging protocol. Purging protocol. Energy. Energizing link. Disintegration. Radiant energy.
We have 3 down.
Jump off.
2 healers too.
Form sentry.
Release or no?
Don't release.
We're going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break early.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's kind of the point because we need everybody stacked up. Alright, ready to check Sue's back.
Oops, sorry, I'm back.
Alright. This dance does not change for the entire fight. So getting the dance down phase 1 and keeping it going in phase 2 on the second pillar and on the third pillar is exactly what needs to happen. We need everybody alive because once that third pillar goes down, we need to DPS him as quickly as possible because we will no longer be saved when he starts casting Purging Protocol. Alright, ready to check for full.
Check your flasks.
And need 4. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Form center. Disintegration. Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder.
Moving.
Energizing lich. Disintegration. Radiant energy.
2 healers down.
Jump off.
Form center.
Release or no?
Don't release.
Field.
you. Yeah, we got to be ultra alert when we get to that pillar. That beam is the same color as the circle, so
Yeah, it's fucking with me a little bit.
yeah, it's difficult to see. So just got to focus when we get to that part.
If you see the boss staring at you, move out of his field of vision.
And if you're right behind him, you can just run through him. I think that's probably one of the easiest things.
5,
As long as you stay in the circle.
3, 2, 1. Form sentry.
Moving.
Searching protocol. Searching protocol. Energizing lynch.
Here comes the beam.
Radiant energy. Form sentry.
Reset.
My God, I live.
Proud of you, Kata.
Thanks, it's a feat. Especially right now.
Obliterate. Disintegration. Searching protocol. Searching protocol. Energy.
You're safe inside.
Disintegration.
You've got another totem to put down.
I'm going to middle.
Form sentry.
Same
Remember
position,
your
guys.
side.
Reset, guys. Come on. Get over here.
Reset.
Thunder. Obliterate.
I have no res.
Obliterate.
And I was thinking of it.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Jump
Don't
off.
release.
Disintegration.
Don't release if you didn't hear it. Good progress. We're getting there.
So you went to 3 groups to stack in the middle at the end?
No, it's the exact same formation except for we're just shifting everything to the middle of the room.
Right, so just like how it is here, just
Yeah.
in the middle.
Tenno said earlier, Sinestra, he said earlier, just remember what leg you're on. And then just That's probably the easiest way to do it when we get to the middle. Just get to whatever leg. So groups 1 and 3, you're on the left leg. 2 and 4, you're on the right leg. So once we get to that last phase, follow the tanks. Once they position the boss, get on the left or right leg.
Purple group 1 and 3, you will be moving to moon. Blue group 2 and 4, you will be moving to orange. The beams are off a little. It's going to mess with whoever has OCD.
Oh, 1 second, Kale, because I think what you just set up is literally the opposite of what I just said. So you said 1 and 3 is on moon?
Yeah, because we're on purple, right?
Yeah. Purple is going to moon. Blue is
Okay.
going to orange.
Okay.
Look at your
no.
line. It's a direct line.
Yeah, I see star now. Okay, never mind. I didn't see star. It was hiding behind him.
Make sure we stack nice and tight. Make it real easy for the tanks to find our groups.
I clicked ready. I don't know why. I'm good.
Five, four, three, two, one. Form a sentry. Disintegration. Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder.
Moving.
Purging protocol. Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing link. Disintegration. Radiant
1 healer down, 1 res.
We'll get everyone more safe here.
form a sentry.
Reset.
Man, I tied it off.
Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder. Disintegration.
No.
Sorry, Kata.
2
Nah.
healers.
Jump
1
off.
healer.
Jump off. We need the healers.
Release.
Is there a reason why we're heroing in first phase? We do need it in final phase.
The fight is the same length, and you want to line up with all your cooldowns. There isn't like a phase
Yeah,
to use it for.
Yeah, it's not HP driven.
You have a set timer you got to beat.
That's why I thought I would ask.
No, it's fair. It's fair. I actually get that pushback too in pugs all the time. Now, at the end, we may want to look at using like damage reduction cooldowns, darkness, stuff like that, rotations, maybe if we have to push into a bunch of Virgin Protocol. But we haven't got there yet to find out. But if we have enough DPS and we don't get to that like Virgin Protocol with no obelisk, then we're good. That's basically the timer, the DPS timer.
That's why we need everybody alive coming out of that third pillar.
Kale, just to confirm, the first purging protocol that you guys let go of, does it matter if we're inside the pillar or not?
No, it does not matter.
Okay,
No.
all right.
The only people that can't be in that in the pillar until like after the first one is Kale, well, whoever's tanking. The Guardian cannot be in there, else he will not cast it. We need that first one to go off to get rid of the sentries.
Yeah, so I'd say when he's down to a couple energy, you can start making your way there because he won't do his melee rotation and stuff at that point. So if healers want to kind of cheat that way, so they're not caught all flat-footed having to run at the same time or whatever. But no, he can't lead before the melee combos are done because that will obviously be a wipe.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Form sentry. Disintegration.
Got you, Mar- Safe.
Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder. Purging protocol.
Moving.
Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing lynched.
You're safe in here, Sin. Oh, that bomb might be on you.
Disintegration. Radiant energy.
Jump off.
Form sentry.
Don't release.
Suppression field.
I hit it by accident.
It's okay.
Alright, one thing I've noticed on both those polls. When we run to that first pillar, everybody needs to be stacking underneath the boss's butt. That gives the bombs plenty of space to where they're not freaking out when they're running out, because when we got people that are loosely spread out in that circle, people with bombs are trying to be good raid members and not blow up on each other and on the raid group. So everybody needs to be stacked in nice and close so they're not having panic attacks when they're running those bombs out. Secondly, when the bomb goes out and we're stacked here before the first pillar, the beam may be baited to the side. You have to be mindful of what the boss is doing. If you got to stop and let the beam go off and then get back to your spot, do that. I prefer people to be alive to DPS further into the fight than just trying to get back to get their DPS in and we wipe because you either hit the beam or whatever the case may be. We do these mechanics and I guarantee you 100% the boss will die. The only time I need to worry about DPS is after that third pillar goes down. Then we need to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at this boss. Not last wipe, but the wipe before that. We had him at 54% before the second pillar. We had him at half life before the second pillar was even used up. So we have the DPS for this. Do the mechanics. This is not a tank and spank. This is not a meat shield. Do the mechanics, and the boss dies.
Health pots and health stones. Don't forget to be using those.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Form sentry. Disintegration. Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder.
Moving.
Everybody move. Come on, let's go. On the boss.
Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing lynch.
Watch for the beam.
Disintegration. Radiant energy. Form sentry.
Can we get Jess up?
Thunder.
Those bombs got to go a little further out, please.
Obliterate. Thunder. Disintegration.
Move with the boss.
Moving
Let's
is-
go.
Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing lynch. Disintegration.
Get us up, healers. Get us up.
Can't. Got hit.
Jump off.
Form sentry.
Release or no?
Sorry, yes. Release. You.
Allow me to help. A steward's job is never done.
Coming out of the second pillar at 45% health when we're wiping. We just got to get these pillars, the dance down on the pillars, and the boss dies. That's all we got to do.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bomb sentry. Disintegration. Sunder. Obliterate.
Whoever had that bomb, you were not far enough out.
Obliterate. Sunder.
Moving.
Purging protocol. Purging protocol. Radiant
Bring it in tight. Everybody bring it in.
energizing lynch.
Here comes the beam. Look out for it.
Radiant energy.
Bombs run out. Everybody else reset.
Bomb sentry. Sunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Sunder. Disintegration.
Planetides at the bomb.
Moving.
Purging protocol. Suppression field. Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing lynch. Disintegration. Radiant energy.
Only moving to meltdown now, going to the middle.
Reset. Let's get stabilized here.
Sunder.
Good job, healers. Keep us topped off.
Obliterate.
Get on your right groups.
Obliterate. Sunder.
The wipe.
Hold up on the wipe.
Disintegration.
You got 2 healers down, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm resetting markers. I'm not saying it's not a wipe. Just hold up before we wipe it so I can keep this set up. Alright, now jump off.
Can we have us not run around the boss? Instead of you
What?
running and flipping it around, can't you just run it straight out and leave us behind him?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
It makes it easier on everybody. The tanks, the DPS, the healers, everybody.
Whenever the pillars explode, it is based off of range how much damage you do. So we want to bring the boss back to green to minimize damage before switching him to yellow.
I get all that. I'm just talking about when you move him to middle, don't flip him around backwards.
He's
Yeah,
talking
just
about
have him-
mirroring the boss position, but probably
Yeah.
keeping the groups on the same sides. So you would just like push. You'd have to move probably Moon and Circle a little closer to us. Star on the other side.
Like for the healers, like the more time we spend running, the less time we can heal, right? Unless we have well, except for Jess, but I can't heal unless I have a cooldown up.
Is there a spot we can just find that would be a better run to spot and then just tank them there instead of take them to a spot and then move them? Like just move over the second position, the final position, just move it over to our left. I do think we need to minimize running across the platform to
Again,
reposition
when
all
the
that.
pillars explode, the amount of damage you take is based on how close or how far you are from the pillars. If we
Yep,
are to
I know.
minimize the damage that we take as a raid group to help our healers, we want to run away as far as possible to minimize that damage. We will reposition the boss in the center. Once that is repositioning is done, we will get back to work. I'm trying to do this as a way to be able to help the healers out.
No, I get all that, bro. I'm just saying, flip them around, and when we go to the middle, that way we're not running all the way to the back, right? We run a shorter distance, stop, and heal.
That's, if you look in front, you'll see. You guys are actually closer to the center, so if we're running down here, then all you have to do is run all the way up to the positions that are in front. The tanks are the ones that are running further with the boss.
I think we got it. I think we're all saying the same thing, more or less.
Yeah, I think you don't even have to run out. I think we have a misunderstanding. Yeah, I think we misunderstood that it had a fall off damage. It doesn't have fall off damage. So I think you can go right to the markers for the last phase. And healing. Healers got a long way to book it, and if they got to stand still to cast, they can't heal the tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Form sentry. Disintegration. Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder.
Moving.
Purging protocol. Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing winch. Disintegration. Radiant energy. Form sentry.
Wipe it up.
Thunder. Obliterate.
Release or no?
Yes.
Drop in a guild bank, grab a Vantage rune, and go ahead and use it on this one. Also, restock anything you need, such as oils, pots, or healing pots.
It's not that shift click is difficult, it's that when everybody's shift clicking, it's a problem.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Form sentry. Disintegration. Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder.
Moving.
Purging protocol. energy. Energizing lynched. Disintegration. Radiant energy. Form sentry. Suppression field.
No, that was on me.
Sunder.
I didn't see the beam was on tank as well.
Obliterate. Obliterate. Sunder.
1.4 million damage on that one.
And that's why we can't take 2 obliterates.
Release or no?
Don't release. Sorry, it was showing me the queue, but I didn't see the buff thing, so I wasn't sure.
Do we have a hammer by any chance?
You could just get on the mount, bro.
Oh yeah.
Look at all the games. Oh.
This is as much as I can afford.
Alright, let's get the mount out of here so we can get a feast down and get back into this. Feast, food.
Actually, can we get lock rocks? Never mind.
Don't pull. Don't pull.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, thank you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Form sentry. Disintegration. Sunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Sunder.
Moving.
Purging protocol. Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing lynched. Disintegration. Radiant energy. Form sentry.
Go ahead, drop your tide if you. Pretty fleet.
Sunder. Obliterate. Obliterate.
Scott, have you used your time?
No, his is up.
Scott, please drop yours when he gets you.
Is that Mana Tide?
Yes, sir, man.
It's down.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Purging protocol. Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing lynched. Disintegration. Radiant energy. Form sentry. Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder.
I have Tano here.
Disintegration. Purging protocol. Purging protocol. Radiant energy. Energizing lynched.
Keep it up.
Disintegration. Radiant energy. Form sentry. Thunder. Obliterate. Obliterate. Thunder.
Manatize down.
Disintegration.
GG.
Nice job, guys.
We're going to clear all the trash up to Fate Scribe and then take our last 5-minute break.
Where are we going today, Grandmaster?
Sorry, it looked like a Torghast mob. It was habit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one's being a pain in the ass.
Smoke him if you got him.
Does anybody have a mailbox?
Right here.
Thank you. Can anybody make cloak enchants?
Is there something missing?
Fortified speed?
How long are you guys raiding till?
Another 57 minutes.
Have y'all down Fate before?
No, Yeah, we've been progressing since Painsmith.
Oh, okay. This fight seems pretty crazy.
Does anyone have another mailbox? I used mine. Oh, thank you. Jump, sweetheart. Here.
Thank you very much. Kale, you here?
Hopefully he's not going over the fight by himself. I don't think it shows it, does it, when you're deafened?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was paying attention, just looking up a few things. Alright. My ring team.
I told him his name was Dumb Tano.
I'm like, that's baffled me.
Alright, group 4. Griff, Junks, Lazy, Potat. You guys are on rings. Obviously, Potat, you'll take the ones that are inside, so red or blue, since even though they move slower, there's less space to travel. Griff and Junks, with your speeds, you will take the outer rings. Backups in case there are 3 or everybody needs a second except for the inner ring are going to be Necro, Crazy, and Boral. So group 4, you are primary. Group 3, you are the backups.
And it's 1 is clockwise, 2 is counterclockwise?
Let me double check before I say it.
Well, whilst you're checking that, are we going to try and cheese the ad again?
Odd players move clockwise.
Yep, even
move counter.
Yeah, so 1 clockwise, 2 counter.
And you want me to like start on moon?
Yes. Kind of float between moon and green with your speed increase. Did you take Torpedo or Tiger's Lust?
I have Torpedo, but I can take Tiger's Lust.
It's really up to you, because I don't know if Torpedo will make it move faster.
Only if I like Torpedo over to it and then I use the movement speed buff after. Tiger's Lust is probably better to have for this.
So yeah, it's mainly just if you're towards the outer rings. Obviously, this one takes the longest, even though it moves a little bit faster. We want to get the outer ones done and get the inner ones done, because it's a raid wipe if the rings aren't done, as we found out on normal. One of the change on heroic, when you get the bombs, and you got to run bombs out, so you'll have a gray circle. You'll have to run it out. Run it out 20 yards where it drops. Then you'll have another circle that will stay there for 20 seconds before exploding. If we can overlap these, that would be great. But I don't want to sacrifice somebody's health if you can't overlap it. Staying alive is more important. Back to your question, Tano. Yes, we are going to try cheesing the tank ad on this first pull.
Yay!
Just to see how it is. If it's too much of a hit, then we may need a freezing trap or roots, Jess, since it can be stunned and picked off at will.
Okay.
Our placement is going to be in this corner right here. That way we can see the lines that'll come across. We can also see if the right side is safe. So if the right side is safe, we will just move, not get hit, and then move back. If the right side is not safe, so they're coming from directly in front of us and the right, then we will use Windrush Totem and go to the left. Main part of this fight is the intermission phase with the rings. Making sure we space out enough for, I know in normals we kind of hug this area right here. Until intermission, we are actually going to be tanking him on the rings. During phase 3, that's when we are going to be up here. So phase 1 and first phase 1 and second phase 1, we're going to be out here on the rings, just so we can have more space to drop those orbs and let them explode. As always, let's get in and see what we see on this first pull.
I think those things respawn, right, Kel? After every time they come out, don't they respawn? Like they're like a shadow and they stay there? I'm not sure. We'll see. But
yeah, it's not very clear on whether they respawn. I know once you explode, it leaves the circle, but I don't know if it stays after it explodes.
Guys, I'm scared.
I played with Mike while he's high as shit, so nothing scares me now.
Wait, what? I'm rocking out over here. Were you saying something about me?
I was complimenting your playing tonight.
Was it like a backhanded compliment? Or was it legit? Yeah, that's what, I thought it was an insult. It makes sense. I did hear something about me being high as shit. Yes, I am.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Twist fate. Fatal conjunction.
Run those out to the edge. Don't drop them on the platform.
Jess, do you want me to link the first one or?
Yeah, can you please?
That didn't look too painful.
Twist fate.
Maybe Earthen.
I think you're gonna
Yeah,
find out
it's
here though.
taken.
Takes for
Because I
10
couldn't
seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, we are not going to soak those. We're going to root them. Root CC them.
I think I can do it better. I just got to wait.
Okay.
You gotta let it go for a couple seconds, then pop cooldown.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll run out there and CC it.
We gotta kill that, right?
Oh, wait, I missed it.
Yeah.
I missed it. Yeah, I didn't know it moved. I thought it just.
It's immune
Just
to
snare
root.
it. No, you can snare it.
I cast root, it said immune.
You gotta kill these and make sure they get interrupted.
Twist fate.
Alright, get ready. Rune. Off the ring.
Despair. Despair.
Watch out for the ball moving through there.
2 people on the outside ring.
Despair.
We have 4 down.
Yeah, go ahead and wipe it up. Stand in the bombs.
Don't release.
I do have a question though. On this one, I thought because it's heroic, whoever has runic affinity is the one that has to do the ring.
No,
Yeah.
they moved that to Mythic.
Oh, okay.
Despair.
I do see people with runic affinity though, and when I went and
Yeah,
stood on
it
it,
is
I
like-
couldn't move it.
Same. I couldn't move it either. Of course, I could have been doing it wrong.
No, you have to have runic affinity.
Yeah.
I watched
you have to
Griff
stand
with it.
next to
heroic.
the rune.
I was able to move the outside ring. I did it as a test.
Okay, well, no ring groups. I guess we're just, it's gonna be everybody's, responsibility if you got runic affinity.
No.
And Kale, I can confirm it does end up on tank.
How many
So-
people? How many people got runic affinity? I did. Can you put a 1 in chat just out of curiosity? Okay, so we had 7 people that got it. That's enough.
Do you see how many rings there was? Was there 3?
I didn't notice that. I was looking at other things. My bad. Kale, I think I'll be fine with the first one. I just went a little early with the cooldowns.
Okay, yeah, because if we kill it, then we deal with the small ads. If we soak it, we don't deal with the ads. We just have to deal with the ticking damage.
Give me one more chance to get the timing down, please, if you would.
If we are
I don't
killing
know,
the
is
ad
he
cow,
high?
can we have a spot where we can
I'm
run?
high. I'm
I mean,
in
I
a
think
lot
we'd
of pain.
explode. I think we'd explode the ads. I mean, we had used a lot of healing cooldowns there, right? Because we used Jess's too.
The thing is, if I let it tick for a second and then, start with Spirit Link and then go down to Tide and then Healing Rain and pop my AQD, it should be fine.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them, is my point. I just thought it might be better to just kill ads. They died.
Yeah, the ad died very quick. Kale, if we put down a spot where we can run to, like a set spot for us to run out the Invoke Destiny, the ad died really quick.
It'll be on Star.
Yeah, so for range, for slows and whatnot, that's where the ad will come from.
And ideally, you want to just kill it right near the boss, so all the ads drop right there.
So we're going to just kill then?
Yeah, just going to kill the ads. That way we don't take massive ticking damage. Because it was I don't know if it was everyone else, but I know I had a dot, and then the dot transitioned to another higher dot.
Five, four, three,
Yeah, let's try that, Jess.
1.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, that was me.
About to say, someone was a little premature there.
Forgot I didn't have the spell that I meant to click.
That's how monks get killed.
There's medicine for premature?
Run those orbs out to the edges.
This one here, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
Ad?
How'd that feel?
Not too.
Okay. Koya, can you Earthwall next time the tank runs that out? On this one here. And yours is back up, Kata?
Yep.
Perfect.
Dropping Manatide here.
I have Runic Infinity.
Me too.
I'm taking the inside run.
Need help on the middle outside ring here?
Despair. Despair.
Koya, can you healing tide?
Despair.
Don't release here.
Go ahead and wipe it up.
So I have a question.
Twist fate.
To move the ring, does it matter where you stand on it or how many people are standing on it?
Both.
One person goes clockwise, 2 people go counterclockwise.
You have to stand on the little chevron looking thing.
Yeah,
You got the
glowing-
arrows, right?
Nope, not the arrows.
No,
That's the
the
destination.
rune.
That's the standalone rune. Like if you look now, you can see rune shapes. One of those will light up. You have to stand on the lit rune. The brackets won't do anything. The brackets is where the rune has to end up.
Okay.
You will see an arrow appear though when you are standing on the right place.
I do want to mention in that phase there, when we're on the outside and DPSing and stuff, there is a very hard to see thing that moves around along the ground. It's like wispy smoke. It's very hard to see. It will destroy you very quickly. Like 2 seconds standing in it, it kills you, and it just moves around. There's also orbs in that phase. You gotta just dodge those.
I've never even seen that, dude.
Yeah, the orbs are coming out of that, I believe. And normally they were coming towards us, and I believe it's coming out of that going towards the boss. It looked like it, unless I'm crazy.
Yeah, I think this thing just moves. It tends to move around the outside of the ring, kind of around the outside of like another ring. It's very hard to see though. So if you don't notice it, it takes you out really quick.
Other thing I want to point out when you guys are running out those bombs, run them out as far as you can, and then get back, because the next time he casts that spell and everybody has to run out again, when they explode, the bombs that are dropped also explode. We don't want the ring to be back here to where we all have to kind of reposition onto the rings going into intermission. I know we want to drop them on the outer edge as much as possible, but try and keep the star area clear, and you have all of the right side to use.
So the ad that we have to kill, I tried fearing it. It doesn't seem to have any effect. Is there a slow or anything we can use?
We were using.
No, any hard CCs it's immune to, but slows such as Frost Shock, Tar Trap, anything like that.
Well, I think what Ty was saying earlier is we shouldn't slow it. We should let it get to the
No. We were actually killing in really good spots. You want to
it just needs to die next to the boss.
Yeah, we don't want to hard CC it in a place anyways, even if you could. You want it to chase the tank over to the boss, die about where the boss is. So the ads are near where we are.
And just a heads up with the little ads, their threat table fucking sucks. They're like, I swear they change every 2 seconds. So just be aware, if you have a little ad on you, it will.
During rings, Tenno and Kill, whoever ends up, because it looks like a tank is going to get, going to have to do, one of you guys is going to have to do the rings. So I'll try to misdirect the second big ad to whoever doesn't have rings. Because I saw you, Tenno, you were running out there to try to grab the other. I think one was chasing Kale.
Did we find out if there's more than 3 rings?
I wasn't counting.
It looked like 3, yeah.
If it's sticking with 3 and we're getting 7, what we counted last time, and it's always a tank, the tank shouldn't have to help because we only need 2 people max, which would be the other 6.
So the tank that gets it just stays unless it's absolutely needed.
If those are consistent numbers, yeah.
Yeah, and if I know when I had it last pull, I just went to the center ring. Of course, I stood gooped up and actually stood where the rune was supposed to go instead of actually helping Potat. I just sat there and watched him drag the rune to me. So if we do have to go, it was. I was cheering you along, but tanks will always take that center ring so we can get it done quicker and get back to the ad.
If there's, like I said, if there's only 3 rings consistently and there's always 7 people, there's no need for you to do it at all, because you can't have more than, well, you can have more than 2 people, but it's pointless at that.
Yeah, I just don't want us to get complacent because they could pop these 3 back here.
Yeah, I think as the fight goes on, they like add a ring or something, so eventually there will be more. I think.
If that's the case, then yeah, we need to.
Yeah, they just spin up kind of randomly through the last phase. It was never more, at least in normal.
All right, Junks, you ready?
Yeah, sorry.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Twist fate.
Yep.
Okay, put it down.
Twist fate.
I think it's coming through the group. Yep, it's coming through the group right now.
Oh, so that's what it is.
It's not even an orb, yeah.
Need one on the outside ring.
It's releasing orbs, though.
It's the orb spawner.
Yep.
Oh, yep. I think you're right.
Do we have a healer coming out with the runners?
I'm out here, but I'm trying to keep everybody.
Don't release.
Were you on the outside ring?
I was on Moon, but like it started towards the back of the room.
Okay, you died because you didn't get any heals?
Yeah, I don't think I had any orbs. Looking at damage taken here. Give me a second.
I mean, I probably just was. I was towards the middle. I dropped healing tide, but I probably wasn't far enough out to get you, I guess.
Unstable accretion. What is that? Is that like a dot that's going out during that phase? Okay, then that's what I died from.
All right. I just wasn't sure if I missed it during break or something.
When I'm out there, I'm also trying to dodge balls. So if you could just like tell me, hey, I need some help, heals or whatever. Can't really get in the center.
Yeah, that's a lot more balls than normal.
Yeah, that was crazy, dude. I couldn't get anywhere near.
Is that a better job suited for Jess?
Yeah, I would say so because she can move and heal.
What do you need me to do?
To have you go out to the center and heal instead of me.
Okay.
Because you're a druid.
I am.
Yeah, that's your class.
Hey, leave the high person alone, please. I'm sensitive.
I'm just teasing you, Kata.
I can take it. Matter of fact, I'm taking something else right now, too.
Let's drop a feast and cauldron.
A cauldron for 20 minutes, though.
Every advantage we can get to try and down this boss tonight.
Dude, that's so the shade stones and stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, I will trade people flasks, just open trade.
I'll use my own. It's fine.
Yeah, it's the cauldrons are a lot. Open trade if you need a flask.
Alright, first set of bombs and second set of bombs. You guys can actually run them out to the rings since we're going to be back here. Third set, do run them out to the edges because that should be roughly the time we transition him to intermission.
Just outside the middle because there's like a million balls going in there.
Okay, but I can't be on the rings, right?
Oh, you can be on the rings. I was.
Only the ruins make the rings move. And if you don't have affinity, you can't move them anyways.
Okay, I gotcha.
No, you'll be fine. Just don't go to the middle because that's where all the balls go.
Okay.
Just run around and hop people like a crazy one. Stack up.
Twist fate.
Stack up if you're at the boss. And a tide at the boss.
Oh my god, we all went the same.
Stack up. Oh.
Wipe it
Yeah,
up.
that
Just go
hurt.
back and do it again.
Gotta release this time.
Is anybody fluent with the geometry of these beams? Of how they're bouncing?
Just mirrors the opposite side of it, pretty much, or wherever the dark is, will do the same thing on the other side of it, where there's
Okay.
no dark.
We need somebody to call that out, because that's the second time I think I've seen in past couple pulls where the entire raid's taking something to the face.
Taking it to the back.
Or back.
Yeah, generally, if you're standing next to one, like right next to it, then you're safe because it's not going to mirror right next to it across the platform, the other side. But if like there isn't one near you, you're likely in the path of one coming from across the room.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Twist fate.
Stack up.
Twist fate. Fated conjunction.
Stack up.
Despair. Despair.
Here comes that thing. Look out behind you.
Despair. 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 Twist fate. Fated conjunction.
Wait, can you get this one?
Twist fate.
Stack up.
That middle ring is ridiculous. Or the innermost ring.
Is this hero time?
Yes.
We got orbs. Be mindful.
Got this one stack.
Rings. If you don't have affinity, we should be working on this ad behind us.
Twist fate. Fated conjunction.
Koya, you're up.
Next round of rings.
Extemporaneous fate. Twist fate.
Scott, Spirit Link us.
Damn it.
Healing Tide.
Help Tide.
Yeah, it needs help on the outside.
Coming.
Well, actually, I'm armor. I need 2 here. Need 2.
Tide, why did we taking so much damage on that ring?
I'm gonna take a look.
Tank ad popped.
Shade of Destiny, overwhelming burden
Don't
hit me
chase.
twice.
Overwhelming burden dot. Yeah, 11,000.
Yeah, the tank had popped.
Release. The Muscata has us.
That felt like a kill, guys.
That dot just fucking wrecked us out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is
I'm
not
resing.
good.
Sorry, I'm resing.
Yeah, so the last phase, we still got that tank yet, obviously, but we got people also doing rings. So it's kind of the 2 phases together.
I thought we did something wrong, and I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, I thought we missed a ring timing or something, but no.
No, the speed of the ad's the exact same. It just didn't get enough slows on it, that one.
Yeah, we lost track of it for like a 2-3 seconds. We didn't have enough uptime at the as soon as it popped or spawned.
I just thought I fucked up again. That's all. I have made many mistakes tonight.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Twist fate. Fated conjunction.
Stack up.
There's a bomb in the group.
Despair. Despair.
Give me a second one on this second outer, whatever it's called. One more.
Watch out.
Here to me.
Coming through group thing.
To me. Leave it. Back up. We're gonna wipe.
Oh yeah, and that needed to go the other way too. Yeah. Was everyone that had runic affinity over there? Yeah, dude, the orbs are thick as shit.
Yeah, I did.
Let's get
I
back
did
so we can get one more pull in.
The outer one and the second outer one was. I don't think nobody got on that one.
I think for now, at least for progression, if you have affinity, just run out there, and if you're standing around, so be it. But at least if somebody needs help, we'll be closer.
Did I fuck that up? I thought I turned the ring right and it like completed. Am I responsible for more than one ring, or just like, does each person only have to do one?
If you complete a ring and there's a ring that hasn't been touched, it's already over.
Okay. I just didn't know that you could actually like help with more than one. Like I thought each person could only fix one ring.
I put a hammer down if anybody needs it right here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Twist fate.
Step.
Twist fate.
You're safe here.
Stop.
Despair.
Watch out for the thing on the ground.
Which one?
Despair. 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 Despair.
My runner died with
Yeah.
me.
Well, take nothing away. We got 2 progression bosses down tonight. Great job, everyone. We'll keep working on it next Friday.
Y'all have a good evening.
Yeah, I bet. Later.
Yeah, I'm
Good job, everybody.
Time to go play Final Fantasy.
Was that